Hey everybody, wait, hold on. That's better. Hey everyone, welcome back to another Show Your Wife 122. The wifey saw some stuff up in the shower, and I went to take a look at it, and I was like, I could probably solve some people's problems doing this. So let's go take a look at what she saw. We're just gonna swing you on over here. Have you ever had this? It looks like it's just coming up. I don't know if it's just like getting wrinkly or like if there's what's going on. So we're going to take some 60 grit sandpaper and see what's underneath. All right, I got some 3M 60 grit here. I'll put links in the description to all the stuff I use. You can buy some stuff and do it if you need to. So let's just do some sanding. Turn your volume down because it's going to be kind of sandy sounding. It looks like that might be green board underneath. I don't know. It looks like somebody did a really bad mudding job. So you might have a similar experience if you've got that problem. But then I come over here. So that was actually over there. I pressed pause. Come over here and it's actually drywall. Because I've got this problem that goes all the way the whole length. So what I'm going to do is just sand it, patch it, and then repaint this whole bathroom. It shouldn't take long. I guess it's green board. It's really hard to the touch. I don't really know what it is, but we're going to put a fresh coat of mud over it and just go from there. Mud, sand, paint, you know. But I got it sanded down to where it's kind of beveled edges. So I should be able to fill that with mud and then it should be okay. Next up is some 150. Just a finer grit to go over all the rough sanding that you did. So I'm going to do the whole thing again just in some 150. You can see it's just going to make it a little bit finer of a... really smooth that stuff out so that the mud can get kind of nice and smooth on there and it won't have any edges showing. Because even if you're mudding, if you don't mud perfect, you'll get some like margin showing if it's not sanded smooth. So that's what the finer grit is for. All right, for mudding, I use a wallboard joint compound. This is mold resistant. It can last for a long time in here. I've had this probably about a year and it's still still wet, still good. And for the you can see my really technical tool that I use for that. That's all you need. We do what we can with what we have around here. So that is what we're going to do. I'll show you how we get it done here. We're not filling in very much, so this is going to be just a teensy bit of mud that we'll need. So literally just kind of press it in. And that's really going to be it. I like to put in, like, I'll show you again on this one. Kind of get a nice big gloppy mess of it on there. Glop it on. And then I'll actually press on one side. I'm pressing on the top right now. And then go back over and press on the bottom. See that little spot right there? We're going to get that. Go back over the whole thing. And then kind of skim off all the stuff there. That's really it. Pretty easy. If you have a little spot right there, see on the very tip, we're going to get that. Go back over the whole thing. If you see spots, just do the whole thing again. The green, see all the scratches from the sandpaper? Those scratches are going to hold this stuff in a little better. So that's another reason we do the sandpaper. Thought you'd like to see it on the green, because slap it on, scrape it off. And because your scraper is on both sides of that hole, it's going to fill all that in like a little swimming pool, basically. See, there's like a little spot right there, so we're going to do the whole thing is smush it in. If it keeps doing it, just keep smushing. Once you get it, just leave it alone. When it's all done, it should look like this. And when it's dry, we can take a really light sand to it, just kind of sand it nice and smooth. And then the coat of paint is going to make all that stuff invisible. So you guys don't have to see me sand and paint. It's pretty easy to understand after that. But that's kind of how you do it. Just kind of don't be afraid. If it's buckling and it's kind of nasty looking, don't be afraid. Just get in there with some rough sandpaper and uncover and see what you got. It already looks bad, so you might as well just make it, it's going to look worse until you fix it. So, but that's basically it. Get some patch and paint, get a little spatula or scraper, whatever you call it, and just start going at it, Get some sandpaper. I'll put links down in the description. You can get all that stuff. Wear a respirator. I know in the COVID times it might be a little harder to find a respirator. Hopefully we're starting to see more of them back in the stores. So, but it's important if you're sanding all that stuff, use something that's going to protect you. So, if I can find one on Amazon, I'll put a link in from that too for you. That is everything. So thank you again for watching. I really appreciate all my subscribers. Leave comments. I try to answer them. Some comments get by me and it takes me a couple months, but I try to answer them right away. So feel free to leave comments and send me messages. That is all. We will see you in the next one. I got to get back to work.